Hello everyone, welcome to Phasmophobia. I don't know what my luck is with the fog on this map. Almost all the games I've played, we've had fog. So at least this should be a little easier of a game. But I only had one game last time without fog, so this map is so much darker. But either way, this time, we're just going straight into the new Grafton again. So what I was thinking about last night was how I really enjoy how this map has all this cluttered furniture around and everything's, covered up. Because what this allows is for you to run into a room and have a lot of areas to just hide from the ghost. And I really kind of felt that over there in the mannequin room when I ran and hid over there without even a hiding spot. So I really am enjoying how this map feels super unique just because of like these little tunnels you can go through. I think I called them like trenches last time. It's like you're going through the trenches trying to hide from the ghost, and it's really cool. So that's something I'm going to try and experiment more with. But man, the fog really does make a huge difference on this map. This time, I do know where the breaker is, and we have some pretty easy objectives, like, let me get the breaker on first. But let me see, just motion sensor, paramic, and then capture a photo of EMF, so really easy challenges, but maybe the ghost will be a little more difficult. So is anyone around here? I'm gonna maybe hold my EMF out and see if we detect anything. Oh, is that like a chime? Yeah, it is. From the clock that fell out. Is anyone around here? I need to start looking for hiding spots. So yeah, this bathroom I'm not too familiar with. I looked in it a little bit, I guess. But yeah, this is, okay, yeah, I just like saw the hole in the wall and skipped it. So I was wondering if maybe there could be a hiding spot in here. This isn't really the best spot to go. I'm hearing that windmill out there. So you can go through this door, right? Okay, see, I heard something. I'm still figuring out the layout to this. This is what I mean by I like how cluttered it is and how you go through these really tight spots. Like, this is such a cool area, but like, this is a terrible ghost room if you had the ghost in here, because it's just the whole center of the room is blocked. I'm also kind of looking for a hiding spot. Can I interact with this? Oh, I can. That means the ghost probably can too. So I have not seen any cursed items, but it kind of reminds me, I think I dreamt that I was watching someone play this map, because I have a memory of like finding the voodoo doll, but I think I dreamed that because I don't know where the voodoo doll is on this map. I don't think I found it last time, but I have this memory of like, I think I dreamed about this map last night. I was thinking about it. Alright, well, I think I heard something. Maybe it was upstairs around where I heard. But yeah, this feels like my favorite small map now. Every time like there's a new map, I want to say it's my favorite. I still think when I go back to Bleasdale, it'll be really fun. Was this? No. Is that a hiding spot? No, I don't really have a hiding spot unless I can run back here. Alright, this has been open like every time. See, there's also stuff starting on the floor. This is another decayed guitar, yeah. Alright, well, I don't know if we're dealing with a shade or if I'm just having a hard time finding the ghost. But this is kind of what my point was before, was I was afraid small maps were going to be really small. But that's why there's good variety in having like maps like Tanglewood, or like when they're saying like with a diner that's going to be about the same size as Tanglewood. But this is just such a cool, unique map, and I love how now in this game we have a decayed old house like this, in comparison to like the clean house maps and stuff. So it's just really cool that not only is there variety, but it actually makes a difference in how the map plays. Like how this door is blocked and there's a hole in the wall. So there's just so much more like elemental storytelling. Are we doing this again in here? Well, oh. There's been some weird stuff in here. See? Okay, too much. Yeah, let me get this EMF 5. Alright, well, I don't even remember what I was talking about before, but it looks like we found the ghost. I'm just happy to have... Oh, is that the bone? No. I just am really surprised that these different kinds of themes can really make a big difference. And I'd even mentioned prison before. Did you turn off the breaker? Or did I just do the wrong one? I did do the wrong one. But I'm just a big fan of maps and stuff, so it's really cool to see how every time a new map comes out, it can really feel different. So I gotta... Oh, thought I saw something weird there, but I'm going to hit the breaker again, because I didn't even hear it get turned off. Not that I really would have. Pretty sure I actually turned that on to begin with. Alright, again, we have EMF 5 at the beginning, which I've been kind of getting luck with that. Could mean it's a Raiju though. So what I'm gonna do, my one hiding spot was back there. Is there any kind of like hiding spot on the first floor? Oh, is this a hiding spot? No. I thought maybe I could get back there. So I'm used to pretty much just always relying on the under the stairs on these farmhouse maps, but looks like I can't do that here. Let me quickly run around. I don't think there's like an actual hiding spot. There wasn't a hiding spot. Maybe back here. Again. I don't think there was a hiding spot back where the breaker was. And this is where I hid before, and I don't think this is like actually a hiding spot. Like, it works as a hiding spot, but if the ghost thinks you're in here, the ghost is most certainly gonna check back here. So if I don't have the ghost right on my tail, I can run back here and hide. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to like run all the way to like this back corner of the map and hope the ghost doesn't find me. So I don't know if there are less traditional hiding spots on the first floor. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe I've overstayed my welcome, but at least I can see in the dark this time. See, last time we didn't have fog and I could not see anything. Oh god. Thought it was a revenant for a second. Poltergeist? That's some crazy throws. That sounds like poltergeist. I mean, it is throwing constantly. But of course, look at that. Okay, so I gotta realize ghosts can go crazy even if it's not a poltergeist during a hunt. Damn mannequins. Okay, I'm going to actually escape. Was that always here? No, it wasn't. Alright, I am gonna just leave. I don't think it's too big of a deal to leave whatever I have on me at the door here, because I dropped my EMF somewhere. But I'm gonna try and get some more equipment in here. Now, what is the sanity? Because I have noticed my sanity drains kind of quickly on this map. I have not even been trying to stay in the light. Let me take one. Again, we don't really need the objectives. Let me take another sanity, and I'm gonna go in there and focus on getting evidence. Well, considering it seemed normal speed, I probably could look at some of the types here. Like, doesn't seem like a Raiju, but it may have gone through, I don't know where I left my EMF, so it may have gone through electricity. Let me just maybe quickly get back in here. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think it was an EMF. Well, let's do this strategy again. Of course I have to get ghosts in like the two creepiest rooms with the dolls or the mannequins. This time I'm going to put the book down on the floor because I couldn't record it last time. Alright. Is anyone here? I don't even know this guy's name. Grant Miller. Grant, are you here? Can you give us a sign? Am I seeing my breath? I need to get the thermometer in here. But, I mean, the ghost did do an event and then started messing with all the dolls. It doesn't really mean this was the room, though. Alright, since I'm not seeing my breath in here, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up... I guess I'll just leave this stuff in here. Maybe I'll leave... I'm gonna try and set up some stuff so I know where it is. I need to just go get the thermometer now, because I don't know where the room is. I'm not seeing my breath in there, so I don't trust where the room actually is. While I have the time, though, I'm gonna grab this and just bring it up here. I don't know where I should just drop this. Maybe just so I can see the staircase. See that dumbass? Thought I heard the breaker, but it wasn't the breaker. It was this light switch. That light switch makes me think it's the breaker. Okay, you are around here. Let me go get the thermometer. I hate to like take all my sanity, but this ghost is still draining it. Maybe I'll at least get a smudge or something. It sucks to like not need to get hunted, but this ghost wants to just be active and drain my sanity. I mean, I also like walked around in the dark forever, but this ghost is active. Alright, sanity, even with that ghost event, sanity is still pretty high. I thought I'd be like down to 60 again. So okay, maybe we are good on the sanity for now. I'm gonna go ahead and just get all the other evidence in there and try and narrow down where the room is. I don't think it's foyer. We're most certainly dealing with second floor. Now, can it be like this? I don't know, second floor hallway, I guess you could call it. I don't know what you'd really... I guess it is a hallway because you gotta walk down it to get to rooms. But maybe this ghost isn't actually in that room. I'm gonna quickly check up here because I was thinking maybe the ghost was doing stuff up here. Is anyone here? Okay. Well, I most certainly heard something. We're gonna try and take this slow. I do have sanity. Were you back here? Oh, okay. So this is where I had been hiding before. Which, yeah, this time that all got destroyed. That's interesting. That's actually part of the destruction now. Okay, cool. We do have a new room to work with. I'm gonna drop this here. Maybe you got fingerprints on something. I'll drop these, well, this near these. And let's just get all my equipment over here. Alright, well, I'm gonna at least just put some stuff down. So, again, talking about like the environmental stuff, this is such a cool idea because when they talked about the destroyed Grafton, I think it maybe even originally Bleasdale was going to be the one that was destroyed. They've been talking about this for a long time, but I never really thought like there'd be destroyed rooms like this that really change up the feel of a ghost room. Okay, put this down in the center. We got the dots on the ceiling again. Oh no. Whenever there's a lag spike, I think I'm about to get hunted or something. So who is this? Grant. Sorry, Grant, I can't remember your name. Are you here, Grant? I haven't found anything other than that EMF 5. Oh, oh. Saw something pop up. Okay. So, does that help me narrow it down? Myling? I'm more interested in the door moved. Okay. So, Shadow Ghost. That could mean it's a shade. And I was really low. I'm gonna try and hit the light. Oh, there's the shadow, I think. So, was this a shade again? It's not being too insanely inactive. Okay, it's not gonna be dots, not orbs. So spirit box, UV, or freezing. Now, it did take me a while to find the ghost room, and it's not freezing. So what would shade be? Shade would be freezing. Right. Maybe I should get some salt in here. Let's try and figure out the ghost first, and then I'll do media. But since we don't have any crazy objectives, I don't know, this game I can kind of relax a little bit more with, but until we lose sanity. But I'm going to get salt in here, try and figure out if it's UV, and then I can also try spirit box. Then maybe I'll get something like motion sensor. I'll probably get motion sensor so that way I can get a video of something. So I'm going ahead and bringing the sound recorder in here too. So I'm thinking, I really need to run to the first floor, and the breaker is out now. But I really should run to the first floor and hide. But I just don't like that I don't have an actual really good hiding spot. But as long as the ghost doesn't see me go in here, that should be a good enough of a spot to at least stay away from the ghost. And I could run all the way back here and hide and hope the ghost doesn't look all the way here. Now I'm going the wrong way for the breaker. But I'm still trying to learn where hiding spots are. I haven't, I could just like go into custom games and open all the hiding spots and do stuff like that, but I do want to kind of just play the map and learn it. And that was something else I thought about, was the next time there's a new map, I think I'm just gonna play it like normal and not do like a tour of the map. I think I'm just gonna play it like normal, so that way I can just like kind of experience it. And I like the idea of finding the ghost room and not really knowing the rest of the map, but also just focusing on what I do know. So maybe next time there's a map, I will just focus on the ghost and not discovering the entire map in the first game. Is anyone here? Grant, do you want to say something? Just thought I'd try and go for an easy one, and maybe I'm gonna get it. Nope, I'm not gonna be doing that. Oop. For now, we'll toss that on the bed. Maybe that'll help me determine if you're actually around here. Now, before we do salt, see? There's that light I was talking about. Okay, would you stop toying with me? I need to get the salt down, or the UV before the salt. And if you try and leave... Wait, which one did you go through? Okay, there we go. UV, it's a myling. So, likely this is a nightmare. Myling is one of the harder nightmare ghosts I have to deal with. Did I get my photo cam? I don't think I actually was able to get that over. I'm still missing a couple things. I think I left it over here. Yes, EMF and video camera over here. I didn't check sanity, so I'm hoping I have some time here. Especially if I just stay in the light, maybe. So what are we dealing with? I could get more footprints if you actually want to walk over here. Let's see. Shadow ghost, ghost writing, and door move. There's a disturbed salt. I could even... Oh boy, gotta go fast. There's the camera, it's on me. There. That is a nice footprint. Sometimes... Do I already have translucent ghost photo, so I'll record you. Also, that EMF is going nuts. Can you calm down? I don't want to drain my sanity. I'm gonna leave you over there, sir. So yes, I already had a translucent ghost, so we have shadow ghost, translucent. Alright, all kinds of good photos, or video, so we don't need to worry about that. Now what can I get for the photos, though? I need you to show up as something else. We got that. Need burn crucifix, or some kind of event, maybe. I find getting photos a little hard. Oh! See, that's why getting photos, it kind of depends on what happens, if it's easier or not. Like, I got UV and ghost writing, plus EMF and a translucent ghost, so I don't have to really rely on the crucifix. But I don't even have to get the... What is that? I don't even have to get the motion sensor, because I got all the other ones here. So really good money value on those. Maybe, since I don't really have anything I can get a photo of, let me try this. Is anyone here? No, this is a myling. I think we even had a myling before, didn't we? More paranormal sounds. So again, yeah, I mentioned this. I don't know if the myling is gonna talk more for this, which would be really nice. Seems like it. Yeah, I hear you. Alright. Okay, so this game kind of went like crazy at first, but I'm hearing the mice again. But now it's kind of alright. So we didn't get hunted at the beginning. For objectives, paramic, still need one more photo, so maybe we will get the crucifix. Is there anything else you want to tell me, Grant? I'm assuming you can talk to me a lot. Also, he hasn't... What? Dude, it's... what? Oh, there he is. The audio glitched again. I don't ever really usually call out glitches, but there seems to be a good amount of like little audio and technical glitches. Like, this thing's supposed to be making noise, but it's not. Well, anyway, not that I'm complaining, I've just noticed some weird little things happen. Alright, so that was my last one. Ghost event. So, let's maybe leave, see how much sanity I have. We'll try and burn a crucifix, and then maybe we won't actually need to get hunted for anything. But I will also bring a paramic. So let's get a paramic, a crucifix, and... Is that gonna have UV? I'm just curious. No? So was that an event? Whenever the lights get shut off and it's a UV ghost and it doesn't leave UV, I think that was a ghost event. Okay, let me go get the final things I need for this run. Alright, well the good news is we have a myling with the paranormal mic objective, and I'm bringing in 2 crucifixes. Hopefully this will be enough. We are just under 50 it seems. Did you turn off the breaker again? Oh my god. I do have my headlamp. I'm gonna try and get this one to cover the whole room. Now let me turn around and see how far that covers over there. And then we'll get this one to cover the rest. So hopefully this ghost, who doesn't seem to be roaming, although he did hit this salt. I don't know if that was me going in and out. But here, you're a Myling Grant, so can you say something to me? It's kind of, I don't know, dumb to use the paramic so close. The paramic is, you're supposed to be like far away to find the ghost. Now I'm just like on top of the ghost, looking for a sound. As long as one of these crucify burn up, I can get a photo, and then this game will finally come together. Okay, well, no sound. Where did I drop that camera? Yeah. Alright. There is all certified, unique. Full thing. This one was pretty good. 15, 10, 10, and then 15, 15. So 2 different ghosts on there. It's nice when you can get multiple ghost photos and or video. The only thing now is this paramic. So I'm going to actually walk kind of further away. I'm just going to be able to cover the whole room. Now if the ghost starts hunting, I'm just going to run downstairs. I will definitely have a head start. Alright, let me sit here. I do want to try and get a perfect game. And this is the Myling. I shouldn't have to sit here this long for a paranormal sound. Okay. Let me get the other crucifix in there if the Myling's going to do this. I'm hearing other weird noises. 340? What are you doing now? Oh my god. Can you go back to your room? You're a Myling. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna try and take sanity and maybe bring crucifixes. I would like to get the breaker back on, but I'm gonna try and smudge. This is a Myling. I really want to try and get this paranormal sound from a Myling. It shouldn't be that hard. Look at how crazy active it is, though. Okay, I'm gonna take the last 2 sanity. I'm gonna bring in maybe just as many smudges as I can. God, what is going on there? And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the breaker. And I'm gonna get back in here, smudge, and then just sit with a paramic. Damn it! Of course I didn't bring. I didn't bring a lighter because I wasn't thinking about it. I was just so ready to grab these. It's fine though. We do have enough sanity from the pills. So I'm just gonna sit here. Oh, it's fine. I can risk getting hunted. Come on, Myling. More frequent paranormal sounds my ass. Okay. We're getting out of here with that. Please. I didn't need the smudges. I was hoping the smudges maybe would get a paramic sound, but there. Perfect game. Let's head out of here. Alright, so 1500, even for a small map, I'm kind of going back and forth from Bleazerdale. Like, it's kind of good money from this map, so, and it's still just a small map, so I don't think I'm getting any more bonus. Still 100 and then 3 times for professional, so I don't know. Nightmare could be even more money for this. Alright, I don't know if there's anything really to look at in here, but there, I'll scroll through it. Alright, so we seem to have rain again, so what I'm going to do, the rain was a little loud last time, and it still was a little loud for me too. So I'm going to lower the audio a little bit, and I might lower it a little more if we need to. But this time, Megan Jackson, this is technically case 700, but that number's not exactly accurate. Witness ghost event, paramic, I don't know if we're going to go for paramic again this time. And then finally escape during a hunt. So, I already had lowered the audio from the last video, but now I've lowered it in-game. So this seems to be normal rain though. I don't think this is heavy rain. The heavy rain was like going sideways. Also the moon up there. So I think this is just traditional rain. I could test it with a candle, but I don't really feel the need to. Okay. I was kind of getting sick of fog. Yeah, now I can hear myself in here, and it should be better on the video as well. So, I was getting sick of the fog. No, I was really wanting to enjoy this map without it. So now we have a spooky, rainy night. Again, I didn't look for the breaker, but it's not that big a deal. I think there's only like 2 spots for the breaker anyway. Is there any ghost in here, Megan? You around? Oh. See, but the audio is way better now. It was a little too loud for me last time, and now, oh, that's so cool. See, it's the little stuff like that I really enjoy. But I think the rain won't be as loud this time, hopefully. I know I've turned it down in on my computer and I've turned it down in game. Okay, so we did get the breaker on though, right? I wasn't even really thinking about it. Yes, okay, breaker's on. Let me just hit a couple lights around here. Yeah, see, this looks so much different without the fog seeping in. Because I remember before, like the fog when they first added it would just show up like inside every map, and it didn't make sense, so they had to like change the fog. So it kind of, now it makes sense that the fog is creeping in because of all the open holes and stuff, so. I think I'm just hearing rain. I thought that was something. Oh my god. It's just a goat rack. Maybe we'll head upstairs. I really don't have much of a strategy. Is anyone here? You know, I haven't gotten to run in here and hide behind this bathtub, because that's kind of become a strategy, is hiding behind the bathtub on Bleasdale and Point Hope. More so on Bleasdale. But they've made it a little harder by turning the tub this time. Oh, wait a minute. Am I actually getting this, like, second floor hallway, or is that actually in the bathroom? Are you here, Megan? Is this your ducky? I saw my breath. It was either in here or it was in the hallway. I don't know. I think it was the hallway. Yeah, oh boy. Okay. Well, this is better than the Bleasdale second floor hallway ghosts. This is not too bad of a room if you just consider it like this being the room, and I don't know if this is part of the room. But okay. This should be interesting. Now, they did me good. We have a great spot for my equipment here. Well, alright. I kind of want to find a hiding spot. Let me just take my stuff. Let's go, since we know this is the ghost room, let me try and find an actual hiding spot. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna have to just rely on running. So there's also an island in here. I gotta remember you could hide in here and loop. So there's options. There's a lot of options. There's just not a lot of traditional hiding spots. Like if I had to, I could run all the way back here and hide, but it's not the greatest. This is also not really the greatest either. Well, I'm going to check the mannequin room. Yeah, light's still on, thankfully. But I don't think there really are that many traditional hiding spots. Like, I don't know if this could be one over here, because this is always blocked off. It kind of doesn't look like it'd ever be one. But like, this is like what I'm using as my hiding spot, but it's not really a hiding spot. See what I mean by like all the dead ends in this map though? And this is like Sunny Meadows, but done way more proper. Like, oh my god, this is a dead end of all dead ends. So like, that's what the Sunny Meadows hallways do, is have furniture in your way to block you, like if you're running down the hallway. But this is done like good. Like, I don't really like the Sunny Meadows hallways, like with all that furniture blocking your way. It feels really artificial, where this feels really natural. This feels really good. So I'm praising a dead end in a map. So here, I think that's gonna have to be my hiding spot, or I just do my other strategy, which was just run as far as you can and hide back here and hope the ghost doesn't check all the way back here. But I mean, the ghosts have gone pretty far during hunts, so. Or I could go upstairs, but I don't exactly have a perfect hiding spot, so that's an interesting thing about this map. Alright, Megan, I'm coming back. I shouldn't be running. I tend to do that. Like, I'm pretty sure if you go up here, you can loop. And that's the thing, there's a lot more looping opportunities in this map. But like, if I had the ghost follow me up here, I'd have to just like kind of loop around and hope I got lucky. Oh no, what? My breath is up here? What? So was the ghost roaming? And made it cold down here? I don't have a thermometer. But it seems like it's actually the attic. Is there a light in this room? There is. Okay, what I'm gonna do... I wasn't seeing my breath down in the hallway again. Are you up here? Oh god. Was that this? I think it was. What is that? A little candle battery cell? What is that? Can I pick it up? Oh, it's like a... Oh, a spool? I used to know what these are called, but it's for like sewing. Okay. Megan. Oh! Finally found a cursed item. Alright. At least we know where. See, that's why I was like having a hard time with photos. I haven't been finding the cursed item to take a photo of. Also, I need to take a photo of the EMF if it's gonna go off. Okay, first attic ghost in Grafton. Do I have like a table to work with here? Those were leaves. I thought those were like aviator glasses. Alright, maybe I'll just toss some stuff down here. There is a light right here. I don't know how you could turn this on. Maybe it's right down here. Okay, good. Well, that's nice. For once, we actually have some good lighting, like, on the escape path. I'm gonna leave this stuff up here. Megan doesn't seem to be too active, but we do know it's up here. So, I guess... Lights flashing, I see that. Are you hunting? Oh my... No, you're just... I thought I heard singing. I think she was doing a ghost event up there singing. I didn't want to take any chances. Okay, I'm really curious what the sanity is. Also, look at the lights. I've never noticed that shining on the corn. Okay, sanity in the toilet again. That could have been EMF 5. I'm gonna go ahead and take one sanity. I'm gonna try and enjoy going through the evidence in the attic here. Did witness a ghost event already, so maybe that was from the attic. We didn't get a ghost event when we were on the second floor, right? We just saw the breath. Okay, I'm gonna get back in there. Okay, we are getting some new rooms, which I'm glad. I didn't know how long it was gonna take to get this attic, but on the old Bleasdale, like, I had some pretty, I don't know if you want to say good or bad luck, getting the ghost in the attic pretty often. Alright, Megan, you here? You want to give me a sign? Oh god. EMF is going off. Object thrown? What are these noises? Kinda want to take a photo of the EMF. Can I, no, I'm not gonna be able to get dots on the ceiling there. Oh boy. It'd be weird to do dots here. Let me try it like this. And shine it right down here. Oh, that should actually be really good. Okay, that works enough. I wanted to get a photo of the EMF as it was going off. Maybe we'll try that again, but there. Oh, maybe you just turned the light off. Let's set up the camera. I'm going to grab... I don't have anything else in my inventory. Wait. Oh, you broke the light. Okay, so that's what she was doing? She was breaking the light? So, oh, did I just not even notice? Weird. I guess I didn't notice. I saw it flashing and then I just left, so she must have broke it. But I don't remember. Weird. I never even heard it as I was leaving. Oh no, I see that. Okay. I'm gonna be... Oh, I was gonna take a photo, but the EMF took off. I don't know. We can't even see the EMF anymore. I don't know where she threw that. Okay. That was like a door? Look, I'll just take the photo of this. I'm gonna grab the camera so I can actually see in the dark a little. Megan, can you give us a sign? Yeah, there is candles, but I don't think I can light them. See, there's one missing. I remember there being 2 in that, so she can throw them. Oh god, I don't think there's anything out there. Am I seeing my breath? I mean, I've been seeing stuff happen, and you broke the light out here. But I haven't been... Oh, I think that may have been it. It's hard to tell. You were doing stuff. This has to be your room, right? Yeah, there's my breath. Let me just look. Megan Jackson, paramedic and then escape. Great. Megan, are you here? I'm gonna, like, actually maybe look properly for ghost orbs. What if the ghost orbs were all the way back here? I was half expecting to turn that corner and see a ghost. Megan, give us a sign. I need something to record here. I almost recorded the object thrown. You had to go and break the light. That would have been really nice to have it for a little bit longer. Megan, are you here? Are you friendly? Maybe we should just go get the spirit box and the temperature. See what else I can do with. Maybe I just have too high sanity. Well, sanity is 63, so not as high as I thought. I don't want to run as we're getting in here. Gotta remind myself. I do have a smudge this time. We're gonna see if it's freezing up here. Oh my god, it's definitely freezing. Well, doesn't seem like demon. We got... That was the last game we got hunted. We haven't been hunted this game, right? And we don't know what it could be. Okay, it is unbelievably cold. Let's just drop that. Are you here? Are you friendly, Megan? Where are you? Forget the Ouija board's over here. We don't have much of a use for it. What is going on? What? Play some Skinner, man. What? Okay, how come you can play the guitar but I can't? Like when I touch it, it sounds terrible. Are you here? Are you friendly? That was pretty cool. I didn't know you could get like an actual guitar riff on there. Alright. Kind of slow this one is going. I don't want to write in the book. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it. Wow, that book can actually go a little further over here. We've not seen dots. Only thing we've actually seen is freezing. I'm gonna actually just leave that where it was. I don't think I'm gonna get a much better spot. I don't want to use my smudge. Maybe we try and get UV in here. Doesn't seem like writing. There was some activity. We haven't seen ghost orbs. Okay, keep trying. Spirit box. Where did I throw the spirit box down? Right here. Am I hearing? I'm going crazy. I am hearing singing. What is going on? You heard that, right? She was singing back here somewhere. I was afraid. I didn't know what was going on. It's kind of hard, you know, to hear even. I mean... We might die here. Remember how I said I have to loop? Yeah, go back downstairs. Is somehow... Like, she had to have just roamed. Because she was roaming from the beginning. Why is this one left? No. No! Yes. Okay, now you're back here. Is that EMF 5? No. Okay. I'm not getting much done this one. So I'm gonna just leave. Okay, we're out. I didn't mean like leave the whole investigation. I just meant like leave the house. So I don't really have much of a plan here because now if she roams, we're just gonna have to take sanity because she's been active, but she's also roaming. We do need to escape. Now it seemed like normal speed, so and she did hunt from another room. What if it's Shade? Shade wouldn't be spirit box or ghost orbs or dots. It would be writing. And EMF, no, it'd be writing in U. What would Shade be? Oh, let me just go to Shade. Writing freezing, which it's freezing. We haven't seen EMF 5 or writing. I need to get another writing book in there. Here's what I'm going to do. That'll put me up around 70. I'm going to just leave the other two. So we still have stuff to work with. Let me just maybe get another smudge in there. Maybe... I need to see if it's UV. That'll be a good test. Like, I'm not even going to worry about filming the salt. I just want to see if it's UV. And then I really kind of want another smudge in there. Now, let's get the other book. So I'm not convinced it's not writing. If it's a Shade, it's very active when I'm not around. I don't know if the other book is the play. Maybe a crucifix. Let's just get another smudge in there. So we got UV, the salt, and the smudge. Okay, at least the breaker isn't going out. Again, don't run up the stairs. Let's go slow. Do have smudges though. So I'm hoping my sanity, like, it's gonna drain fast because I don't have light. I should have brought a candle in here. Let me, before I even put this stuff down, yes, okay, I'm still seeing my breath. Put salt here, and salt here. Gonna keep that smudge right on me. Oh, okay. There's the writing. Took long enough. Maybe this is a Shade. Grab this. Shade would have writing, correct? Yeah, I think this is a shade because it hunted from a different room. It's not a demon or revenant. We just know that. Let's check that UV. I don't know if you went downstairs. It'd be EMF 5, right? It's not a revenant or a demon because I would have hunted by now. I think we're confirming it's not UV. But what was the other one for shade? I can't even remember. Shade, come on. EMF 5, okay. Let's just confirm there's no... Yeah, footprints. So no UV. So somehow, I'm gonna have to like, try and get an EMF 5. I think we know this is a shade though, because it's been active. But shades are always active when you're not around. So it's like, that's why I always say activity. Because I'm not when I'm not in the room, when I'm back at the truck. So I don't care now if we get hunted, because I can just get the objective done. But I want to grab... We might end up just needing to get like all the standard stuff to get some video stuff done. Trying to make sure I had enough photo stuff. I'm gonna drop my photo cam here again. I think the... Oh, there's a skateboard. I think. It's like a skateboard and a wheel, but I don't know what. Maybe it's just wood. Oh no, it's a case. Oh god. Nope, that was just salt. I thought that was like a skateboard and a wheel, but it's like a guitar case, which makes sense for all the other guitars. Are you doing stuff? Like, did you just throw something, or was that me? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get everything I can get to record stuff with. I'm gonna set that back up there, and let's just try and bring back something we can get done here. But I'm pretty sure this is a shade. I'm gonna stand right here in the light. Myling... Oh god. Moroi. Okay, I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this. Moroi would be spirit box. So I didn't get a spirit box response. But we do have writing and phrasing. Alright, let me just get some stuff back in here. See, I kind of want to keep this sanity. But it's gonna drain fast anyway. But it would help me tell if it was a shade. But here, salt, candle, and then motion sensor. When we're gonna go in there, I don't think I have any video yet. We still don't have any audio, but I can take sanity. So we still need to get the smudge done. So I'm going to sit in there in the dark and see how long I can last and try and record some stuff. But eventually, she's going to have to hunt. And if it is a shade, she's going to have to hunt from the other room. And that's what happened. She roamed down here and then she hunted. And I had like less than 35 sanity. I was really low sanity when she did hunt earlier. Alright. I... Put this down. Motion sensor down. Salt. God damn it. Not ready. Did you go through all of them? No. Thank God. Okay. I'm going to sit here in the dark, and we're going to drain the rest of that sanity, and I need to make sure I have a smudge on me. There. I was afraid I was going to miss something. Alright, Megan, give us a sign. Any kind of sign, please. There's the disturbed salt. Fire. Now if you could just turn around and go through the... I guess maybe the black salt actually. I think she was going to the motion sensor and the black salt turned to her around. There's 2 video. Oh no! Okay, we got the motion sensor. There. All nice black and white. Turn off the motion sensor now. So I kind of want to go get the audio. But what I'm actually going to do is still just try and get hunted, because I need to get hunted and smudge. I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab the other smudge. But we need to escape a hunt. Megan, can you give us a sign? I know you're a shade and you don't want to show yourself. But even if you threw... No, I don't want to record that. Okay, maybe you're not a shade. I stand oh my god, you creepy. Maybe you're not a shade, because she hunted from the same room. I guess you're a Myling then, or a Moroi. Which doesn't make sense, because how did you not... Let me get to my spot. Is it over? No, it's not over. What is happening? It's not a revenant. Am I just undo that. It's not a demon or revenant. It has to be a Moroi, but that would be Spirit Box, and we just haven't gotten Spirit Box. I mean, we haven't seen EMF 5 either. I'm gonna turn that light on, I guess. I thought I was hunting, but it was just the rain. Okay, I don't have anything on me other than a smudge. Now, I did escape, right? Yes, because she was crawling. I'm pretty sure I saw her crawling behind me. Here, I'm gonna drop a smudge here, just for an emergency. Now I'm gonna run. So, let me look. I think I only have, well, media. Yeah, we still only have those. I still need 2 more something here. And then we need to hold the audio. But since we have the escape done, Paramic, I'm probably not going to worry about Paramic, especially with this run, because it's not going to make that much of a difference. But I do want to try and get all the media here. So let's get a crucifix in there. I guess I'm going to have to risk, like, more hunts, but let's get the crucifixes in there and try and record them, and maybe we'll get the audio in there, because I don't think there's anything else I can bring that I can record. Yeah, see, okay, maybe this ghost isn't a shade. So, I mean, it can't be a shade. So it has to be Moroi. It's not a revenant. I mean, I can't rule out demon. Demon would be... What would demon be? UV, which we've not seen UV. So it has to be a Moroi, and we just didn't get Spirit Box. So I'll have to talk to it again on Spirit Box. Here, 2 crucifixes. We're going to try and record a crucifix getting burned. We'll take a photo. I don't think there's anything else in here. We already have, like, all the standard stuff. The burned crucifix, and then, I don't know, we're going to need something to take a photo of. Okay, there's actually a good chance that we just get hunted when I walk in here. I'm going to try and play it safe. Oh no, breaker's out, really? I'm going to have to just play without the breaker. I'm going to leave my smudge there. There's one end. And here's the other. I'm hoping this covers most of the room. I think it will. But I'm covering this whole first floor. Grab my camera. Alright. I'm gonna try and film the crucifix getting burned up. Are you kidding me? This is what I get. Left or right? Okay, I don't know. She didn't make it this far back in the room. This is the problem, is when she roams. I got 2 crucifixes in here, but it doesn't matter if you're gonna roam. Now the thing is though, if you're back in your room now... Let me grab my smudge. Also, of course the breaker has to be off. I'm just gonna keep going in the dark. I don't have time to go hit the breaker, because I'm gonna miss my opportunity to film. We're gonna have to do the same thing if she hunts from down there again, but I'll have my smudge this time. Megan, give us a sign. There's my breath, so you're still in here. You hunt from anywhere in here, I'm going to see it. I've been... Really? Why? It's definitely a Moroi, because it's getting faster the lower my sanity is. Which is not a good thing. I need to be careful with that. She doesn't seem to be interested in looking for me up here, though. I don't know why I'm peeking out. So this is kind of one of those games where it might be easier to just leave and go for another game. Like, the rewards at this point, like I have the ghost and 2 objectives, just that will get you some good rewards. But just the combination of this room, the light being broken out, this one's a more difficult situation. This is her room, like it... Do you think... Hold on. Okay. No, I don't deserve that. Do you think this room down here, like this right here, do you think this counts as up there? Because this is where she's been hunting from. Well, I still have more uses on the crucifix. What? No. Now, I mean, I could go for a spirit box response. Are you here?
Slips away.
Alright, well now, problem is I'm cursed, so all sanity is going to be drained at this point. Please. Okay. I'm gonna drop this. Hope that counts. Take a photo of that. Does that count for anything? No, it counts as a duplicate burned crucifix. Okay, I know you can't take photos of like flying stuff, even though I wish you could. We still have a couple crucifix uses. All I need is like a throne. That's the thing, I can't get any videos because there's no doors. She hasn't been touching doors. She has thrown a couple items, but I haven't been able to record them. That's what I need, is like an object throw or a door. Which are simple ones, but it depends on what room you get. Is anyone here? Megan, you want to talk to me? So my big light, what happened to my big flashlight? It's right here. It got turned off. Megan, can you give us a sign? Let's see, we have like no sanity. I'm getting nothing. I would be satisfied if I just got like the photos and the video, but I don't know what I'm gonna get a photo of. I'm gonna need a photo of the ghost, really. Alright, see, this is where I want to, part of me wants to start just the next game. I still feel like there's something I can do here. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run without my smudge. Okay. Don't even run, just drop that stuff. I'm gonna get more smudges in here. I guess I'm gonna Are you kidding me? I'm not sure how this attic works. I might be dead. I should probably just leave this one and try it again, because this just goes to show some things can get too intense. Yeah, this is a Moray at 0 sanity, by the way. Alright, well, I think I have 2 sanity pills. I could do smudges and try and get activity, but all I'm gonna get, like, I can't, this ghost has not shown itself during events, like, at all. This ghost doesn't want to do events. There's no door to film. I think I'm just gonna get out of here. We have almost the thing filled up. I still think we're gonna make good money. And this is just a scenario where you can't win them all. I could take 2 sanity, but like, Moray is gonna, there's no light in there, so my sanity is gonna drain instantly. I could get a candle in there, but I've already filmed a candle. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the next one, because we've spent a lot of time on this game, and I don't even think it's gonna be worth it, or that much fun. So I think I'm gonna use this one as an example to say that. So you can leave and still get some good money, and sometimes it's better to just leave alive instead of going back in there and risk dying, because right there, I could have died. That was a full speed Moray, and it was right behind me, and I had to go through the dark to get to my hiding spot. So I think we're gonna just not really take the L, because we're still winning, but I guess this isn't gonna be a perfect game, or even that thorough of a game. I do not like having to leave. I don't have to. It's still 1100. I mean, it's better to make 1100 and then not die than just dying and losing all your equipment. So still level 69, nice. So how many, like 143 interactions, never changed favorite room, 2 abilities, only 3 events. See, we were there for time in favorite room. See, kind of did spend some time out of there. Twin bedroom. I don't even know what the twin bedroom is. But, 30 minutes. Well, hold on. Where does it say? total time 31:30 and only 3 events. So that one was just a combination of the room and the ghost not wanting to show up and having no door to film, or ghost not really throwing up, even though 143 interactions, but I sure didn't see any of them. Well, it is our first snow here at the new Grafton, so I immediately just want to go straight to the breaker. I wonder if the snow is going to be like falling into the map, though. It probably is. Yeah, I already see it coming through. Cool. So yeah, that really goes to show how the weather can be a little more dynamic on this map. I remember like when they added weather, people being like, why are they adding weather to this game? It doesn't make sense. But like, I was always for the weather in this game. It always just adds good atmosphere. Alright, so I guess we can just start with the second floor. I really want to avoid that attic. What was the twin bedroom? Because that said that was where the bone was last time. So okay, this is like my favorite hiding spot only because it's the only one I know about, and we're not getting lucky with that one. So I don't know how the breaker is gonna work. Like, if it's freezing and there's a hole in the wall, is the breaker really gonna warm up this room? It's gonna be interesting. The ghost will probably still make the room colder than the snowy weather would. So who are we dealing with? Karen Williams. 3 unique photos, prevent, and then video of ghost. So I'm just looking for a setup to where maybe some of that stuff will be easier. But man, that last ghost just did not want to show itself. We had 3 events, and I maybe only saw like one of them. I barely even remember seeing the ghost in that last run. Well, I don't know if this hiding spot's always here, but every time I've checked it has been. So there's a hiding spot. And it wasn't there. Maybe I'm thinking of Bleasdale. Can't hide in there. But wasn't there like another cabinet that you could get in? I'm not hearing anything. I kind of wanted to stay on the second floor here and see if I heard anything. Oh, you know what? Since there's no rain, we're gonna boost that up another little bit. Is anyone here? Are you here? So yeah, there's may have been the other one. If you want to run all the way back here, you can get into this hiding spot. But again, it's one of those hiding spots that's only useful if the ghost isn't like right here by the time you get into that hiding spot. But we do need to run to the second floor for a hiding spot. I can run back there. I'm gonna avoid the attic and just maybe find the ghost on the first floor. We've had the breaker on. Can I still see my breath? That was a door? Oh. Okay. I heard the door. But was that, maybe that door was like back here? It was this door. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Another EMF? 4? Another event? What's happening here? Wait. Oh god, are you actually back in this room? This is another room that's like... I'm starting to realize maybe Grafton is going to be a more difficult map because of... No way. Demon? Why are you doing this to me? Please reconsider this moment in time. I hate this game. Why does it do this? Okay, well, that was a demon insta-hunt. Wasn't this the same model when I got mentioned during that last ghost? Okay, well, so much for that run. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Who was this? Welcome
back. I prepared some
Was I holding my mic open? Oh my god. Okay, I've never been wrecked by yokai like that. Sometimes I just hold the mic open without realizing it, and I think that's what I was doing. I was just talking and the yokai was right on top of me. Okay, well, maybe I learned my lesson there. Let's get back in and do an actual final game here. I'm kind of glad because I didn't want to deal with a ghost in that room anyway. I'm starting to realize that some of these rooms are going to be really hard to deal with the ghost. Alright, well, no snow this time. It looks like we have our first just normal night here. The moon is perfectly behind the house. I'm gonna avoid that chicken coop. I swear I didn't die just to not have to deal with the snow. But let's just try and enjoy this game. But I've never just been wrecked by a yokai like that, so I need to just be a little more careful. Sometimes when I'm looking for the ghost, I just hold my mic open to try and get the ghost to do something, and sometimes that'll just get you killed. So I don't even... Oh, hello, Bone. I did look for the breaker, but it's not up here, so maybe I went the wrong way. Let's just walk around the house. So I'm gonna get the breaker first, and then we will look at the objectives. I didn't even look at the objectives this time. More mice and or rats. Probably rats at this point. Alright, getting the breaker on. Let's check. Kenneth, Shawcross, EMF, Sanity, and then Escape. Always like having Escape. So, you know, I've not noticed a hiding spot back here. I really do think the way this map is designed is there's not a lot of traditional hiding spots. I think a lot of it's going to be looping and just kind of running away from the ghost in pitch black. I got pretty far, but the ghost just sped up behind me. Did I turn that on? I think I must have. Oh yeah, I turned that on. Yeah, on this map, turning the light on when you walk in the door is not going to do much. Well, let me go back upstairs. This time I'm going to see where our hiding spots are. That was not me. Okay, are you actually back here? Oh, wait. No, I thought that was a foot. Like a bone, but we already have the bone. Okay, my good sir. Is that what you're throwing? What is happening? Get some of these lights on. I've never had so many just EMFs and I'm not even like hearing anything get thrown. I want to try and confirm this room. I'm starting to realize, like, on the first floor, there's not really like any actual hiding spots. What are you throwing? Are you throwing the paintings? I'm just looking for my breath. Once I see my breath in here, I mean, no matter what, I do need more to work with, so I'm gonna just go get some equipment in here and see what my sanity is. So I guess if the ghost is gonna be on the second floor, I'm just gonna continue using my strategy of going on the first floor. But you know what though, it's really important to turn on lights in the house if you're gonna get hunted, because if you have the house lights on, you can actually see where you're going during the hunt. I don't think it would have helped me with that yokai though. Okay, so sanity is at 83. So it actually is draining a little quickly. We got some lights on, so maybe we'll kind of enjoy the glow of the lights. Now, are you actually in here? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop everything that I've had right here. I'm seeing my breath. I'm gonna actually go upstairs. I don't think, yeah. So this little outside room must just connect with this. There's no... Please, sir. If you're gonna do this, let me get a photo. Good. And, you know, maybe just let me record you too if you don't mind. Okay, cool. That's good with me. So then, okay. Thermometer. Maybe it's just the second floor. Yes, okay, so this little room does connect to the second floor. Okay, so is there a light on this side? I guess not. No, the only light is just right here. Alright, for the time being, I guess I am going to just leave everything on the floor in here, but I'm going to move it kind of further back here. Let's do something kind of dangerous, wrong one again, and look for a ghost orb. Of course, he did do an event in that room, but the temperature is cold out here, so you can't trick us. Oh, hello. I had a weird feeling that the ghost orbs would be right in this little section. Alright. See, we're getting a little bit better luck. Ghost orb. Can I please record that? There we go. Good. What? I mean, you are kind of roaming around. Since we got the ghost orbs, Let's get these lights back on. I'm trying to conserve my sanity a little bit. Probably want that on me, my camera. But let's just try and organize here. We're not down to freezing. This isn't too bad of a setup. This is way better than the second floor hallway on Bleasdale, though. This is not really that bad. But I guess, yeah, if you get a room like the attic or that room where I just died, like that would be a hard room to figure out the ghost in. Alright, I'm gonna try and get maybe UV and salt, maybe something to deal with the ghost here. Alright, I'm going with the last two evidence, and I'm gonna try salt. If I'm lucky, I'll get to record the salt, but I don't know. I want to kind of take my time. I'm gonna go for a perfect game here. I'm not as worried about getting a perfect game in this room. I don't really know how far this ghost is gonna want to roam. We'll just block this and okay, I'm more worried about UV. I think he went off that way. So seemingly no UV. Like, it's weird. I almost feel like this is the main room because he was walking out that way and then got turned back by the salt. I want to put that maybe over there. But I do think this all counts as the same room. Okay. Now we're going somewhere. Revenant, Shade, Demon. Here we go with that again. Okay. You want to give me UV and tell me you're a demon? Okay, stop running. Nothing. What are you? Wait. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Okay, we're getting a lot of information here. So you're not... Wait, you just threw the book, but you wrote. Wait, you didn't write. Wait, what? Why did I say you wrote? Here we go again with me putting in wrong things. Why did I put in writing? Not UV. We do have freezing. Why do I do this? What am I missing? Did I have two evidence? We had freezing, right? Maybe that's just the first one. Man, I'm glad I caught that again. That's not the first time I've done that. I did that when we were playing Woodwind. Okay, Ghost, you don't seem to be too interested. The ghost orbs are still in there. It's a big ghost orb. Ghost has walked through here. Oh, the ghost didn't, yeah. I saw it during the event, it was out here. Could this just be a shade again? But oh, okay, so it threw the book. So it's not writing, it's not UV. Because we've checked on the door. That got slammed. But I don't even know if that would have it. But no matter what, we did check the first footsteps here and didn't see anything. So I kind of want to rule out UV. Now if it's ghost orbs, could still be Mimic, but it threw the book. Mimic isn't writing. Freezing, UV, and Spirit Box, which we have not gotten UV. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you here? Are you friendly? Is anyone here? Okay, I've spent enough time in the dark. It still could be Spirit Box. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get more salt and maybe some stuff to record with. So what other... If it's not writing, because it threw the book, it's not writing. Oh, ghost orb! Oh. Okay, I knew I had another evidence. See, I am getting so backwards here. I don't know why I put in ghost writing, but there, I didn't put in the ghost orbs. So it's Ure or Onryo. I haven't heard that Ure ability, but ever since the new Chronicle update, I guess, I have a hard time remembering, but it was the Chronicle update. I haven't really heard the Ure ability, and I'm not sure how it's going to work. But if it's not UV, it's even, oh, well, okay, I kind of don't want to rule out UV just yet. See what I mean? I am just not playing very well. But we're alive. We had that professional grace period. So we're like not even hearing the ghost right now. Let me use this to find my way. Okay, so once again, I don't know why I did that, but ghost orb, freezing. We have not gotten spirit box. I have not had dots in here. Maybe it's just dots. It's not gonna be MF5. So it's gonna be one of these three. Okay, let me get dots in here. Maybe we'll take sanity. So the main thing here is if I just take sanity and get back up to 100, we can kind of restart this. So let me just get out of here, take sanity. Jesus Christ, what? Did you see that? That was the shadow of my camera being thrown. That was awesome. Okay, let me get out of here. Alright, well, I'm not bringing in a lot to work with. I'm just grabbing 2 dots projectors. I took sanity back to 100. So I'm gonna try and stay up for a bit, see if we can confirm the ghost. I hate that I'm running, but we do have sanity, so I should be good. Can we just put one right here? But it's pretty much straight down. Now, it would probably make most sense just to put another one over here and have this whole section covered. So if the ghost does dots... Oh my god. It's gonna be pretty easy to see like this. Okay, so we have some stuff to work with here. So let me check. I'm gonna worry about objectives last. We do have a ghost photo, but we don't have dots. Okay, let me just go ahead and put in dots. This is a Ure. So, how can that... I think a Ure drains sanity faster too, so we do need to drain sanity, so maybe that's a good thing. Damn it. That would have been at least transparent or shadow. That would have been a good photo. I do need a photo of that though. Well, that's an objective. Oh, I was gonna say, let me just hang out and try and get dots. So yeah, this is a great area for dots. This is like the best area I've ever had covered in dots. So there's some photos. We can still try and get a burned crucifix. Maybe remember to put that there. Okay, I don't need to worry about evidence stuff. Oh, okay, sir. You threw my camera, as we saw in the shadow. Okay, here it is. I'm going to try and hang around, see if we can get video of dots. So, this is Kenneth, right? Oh. Do I already have a door moved? Yeah, we do. Ghost orbs, ghost, door moved. Noises. If I stand back here and the ghost does its dots, we should see it really nicely. We've already seen it a couple times really nicely. I'm glad I've learned about using the dots on the ceiling. That really seems to be the way to go. But some ceilings, they don't work on, so I don't know. Some ceilings are just too high up to reach, even though this ceiling seems higher than the other ones. Okay, that was the cabinet in there. Can you maybe roam back out here? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check sanity. I'm trying to stay in the light. But I don't know how fast or slow my sanity is draining. I have no idea. This isn't the greatest spot to stand for the dots. Don't know why I'm having a hard time seeing dots now. Kenneth, can you show yourself? Can you give us a sign? Anything. Maybe I went a little too high on the sanity. I turn my headlamp off. Kenneth, are you here? Alright, so average sanity and then escape. So I'm gonna go for a perfect game here. No, we don't have the film. All of a sudden you don't want to give dots. Kenneth, are you here? I know I'm at high sanity and I'm staying on the light, so that's why nothing's really happening. Maybe I should just do this. Kenneth, give us a sign. Is anyone here with us? I'm afraid so, which I do have a smudge. I know it's still gotta be freezing around here. 9, okay. What was that? I can record that. Baby. What is banging? Can't see anything, because I don't have night vision on. Are you in here? Please don't roam. Ooh, was that a ghost orb out here? Yeah, okay, so the ghost orbs are somehow out here now instead of over there. Oh, there's still a ghost orb. Weird. Oh, Oh, okay, thank you for coming right back. Alright, so there's the easiest stuff I can do. If he would appear again, I could probably get another thing filmed, or if he threw something, that'd be great. But otherwise, I might just have to get the crucifix in here and try and just lower my sanity. It's a Ure, so my sanity should drain somewhat quickly. Yep, there you are again. So I'm gonna get the crucifixes. It sounded like writing, but it couldn't have been. Okay, let me get the crucifixes, and I want to see my sanity as well. So we're gonna just try and lower sanity to get the objective. And then eventually we're gonna have to escape a hunt too. So I want smudges in here. So maybe I'll just get the 2 crucifixes and a smudge. But as you can see, sanity, well, it's lower. We probably went up to 100 because I took 3 pills, so that thing's still flashing. But okay. I'm gonna go in there. Should I... See, I still have other stuff to do though, you know? Like I can get... I didn't realize I can get a one last video really easily. So what do? We have sanity for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there with the light on. And once we get kind of in hunt range, we'll worry about that. But for now, I'm actually going to try and get the video stuff. But if we get hunted anyway, I have a smudge. So yeah, I'm just going to put all the video stuff down I can. I only need one thing in the video. And then, unfortunately, yeah, we're gonna have to burn a crucifix unless I get another photo of the ghost. Which could happen. But I'm basically okay. At least I could record this maybe? See, that was regular ghost, so I wouldn't have been able to do much with that. Alright, but yeah, that's gonna drain my sanity pretty quick. Let's keep this. I don't want to worry too much about the sound. Kenneth, can you give us a sign? We might actually just straight up be in hunt range now. You want to walk through the dots? Or motion sensor or anything? Or blow out the candle, anything? For once, I only need one thing to record here. I don't even need all of it. But I'm just trying to get one last thing recorded here so I don't have to worry about it. There. Okay. All unique. Now if I could just get one more photo. I can record the sound of the candle being blown out. So that's kind of another reason why I wanted to bring that. Kenneth, can you hear me? Oh my god, that was pretty violent opening. But I can't record any audio from that. Still in the light, but I don't exactly trust my sanity, especially against a Ure. You done? Okay, I'm gonna look. Whisper event. We got a photo of a ghost and the Dots ghost along with footage of a ghost and Dots ghost. So we're doing good paranormal evidence here. We're making sure we can prove ghosts are real. One more, Kenneth. You can either hunt me, or you could just speak to me, whisper in my ear a little bit. Kenneth, do you want to say anything to me? Actually, I haven't blown out the candle, which I can record. Okay, you're right on top of it. I was thinking for a second maybe this room is actually a little bigger, but you're still around here, Kenneth. Okay. There. Drop that. Alright, see, this is better than the last 2 games, even because in the last game I died, and then the game before that, you know, I couldn't get a perfect game. Hello, Dot's friend. Alright, well, I need one photo, and I need to maybe get a crucifix. Like, if you're not going to show up, getting that photo, I need to make sure I have the photo cam on me. Well, I think now will be the time to go get the crucifixes. See, there's that sound again. Alright, let's go get the crucifixes. I'm probably not in hunt range unless I get hunted as I'm leaving. But I'm gonna get more smudge. Or like the 2 crucifixes and a smudge. And I'm gonna try and get everything finalized here. Yeah, we're still at about 54, so just above hunt range. I'm gonna switch to the dark and just wait for the crucifix, because that's what we gotta do now. So that's another thing. This has been a pretty long game too, so even for a small map, you can get some longer games on here. But this area, this location, this ghost room, has been a lot nicer to me than the attic was. So I'm gonna put one down right there. I'm gonna put this down as far as I can, then let's see. It goes to right about where that glow stick was. Now does this go past? Oh yeah, okay. So these 2 should cover, for sure, this whole area. I can't take any photos of that. There, speaking of photos, let me just make sure I got everything here. We just need a photo of a burned crucifix or a ghost if it shows up again. Got a lower sanity and then escape. And then we will have a perfect game here. So this was at least like doable perfect game, but in that last attic, like it's gonna be harder, especially because the ghost blew out the light right away. This ghost has been nice, it's not done any blowing of lights. Alright. I think it's time. Oh. What? I think that could have been a shadow. I should have just taken a photo. Okay, well you did what I was gonna do anyway, which was turn off the lights. It's time to just sit here. Now, if Kenneth shows himself again, I can take a photo if it's not a solid ghost. Otherwise, I need this Uray to drain me. So, can you show yourself, Kenneth? Can you give us a sign? Okay, that was just reflexes. I don't even think it... Oh no, I do have to delete that. Okay. That was only my... one delete though, my god. I don't even know what that was. Oh my god, are you trapping me in here? Okay, there's the crucifix. Dude, I love how these ghost events can work. Like, I walked in the room and the ghost was like, nope, I am locking you in here. Okay. Now the thing is, average sanity to 20... Okay, yes, this Uray, all this stuff the Uray is doing is draining my sanity like crazy. So what I need, I don't need the camera anymore. I'm gonna take the crucifix down to the first floor, so if it hunts from down here, well, maybe we'll get lucky and it won't. But now I need to escape. So what I'm gonna do is actually be smart and turn on some lights, so that way I don't have to rely on my headlamp. God, that thing was flashing, so I got a little scared. But alright, here we are in the middle of Grafton, about to get hunted. So that's something I've kind of noticed. When I very first played this map, I was going to mention it kind of sounded like Sunny Meadows, like with the atmosphere. I wonder how talking to someone else would sound on here. Really? Breaker. Was the breaker up here? I think it was. Nope. Alright, what I'll do, just grab the thing, put it down, just throw it down there. Now I'm gonna go hit the breaker, but if we get hunted on the way, that's gonna happen. But I guess since we're gonna be in the dark, I'll grab my big light at least. So now there's no crucifixes up there to stop a hunt. If I could just get the breaker on before the hunt, we'll be able to see in the dark. Okay, breaker's on. I don't know how I'm not being hunted right now. But what I'm gonna have to do, here we go, is smudge. It kind of sounded slow. Alright, where are you up there? You must be back in that room. Kenneth. Can you hear me, Kenneth? Maybe it's because we're on another floor. Kenneth. Kenneth, my boy. Oh, Kenneth. Okay, he turned right around. Shouldn't be too hard to get to my hiding spot. Sounds awful aggressive. Oh. Okay, I think we're good. Let me check. All objectives, all unique. There's a burn crucifix, all unique, in your array. Alright, that was a really good game. So yeah, even for a small map, you can get games that last a while. Excuse you? You just launch that down from up there. Okay, I think it's time to leave. Yep, we are leaving with 0 sanity, but this time we have a perfect game, hopefully. Now, I don't think it's going to be Mimic, right? Because it was the same thing every time. And that, once it started doing stuff, it really drained my sanity fast, like touching doors and stuff. Oh, there's another 1700, getting through these levels. We just scroll through, 69% insanity gained. 2 hunts, 8 events. See what I mean? 8 events. And that was 3 minutes shorter, and that was 8 events. I still don't remember seeing 8 events. But there. Okay. So yes, I'm still totally enjoying this new Grafton, and I've now been shown that depending on what room you get, you might get screwed. That yokai that killed me, I kind of did want to try that room where that like old bedroom was in the old Grafton. Also 25,000. That's what I wanted to check. But yeah, depending on the room, you can get some difficult stuff on here. So maybe next time we get an attic ghost, I'll be able to get a perfect game. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.